Alrighty. It is Nbtsky. You on my daily reads channel. It is 1/26/2025, which breaks down into the future number of 2052, which then breaks down to the underlying of number of 9, which is a discussion of Pluto energy. And in the Chinese zodiac, this is the water monkey. So when you're looking at the water monkey is intelligent, influential, and ambitious, and also a gifted achiever. In that, the element is water, associated with the planet Mercury for the Chinese astrology system, right? In general astrology, Mercury rules Gemini and Virgo. So this is asking us to pay attention to our emotions and feelings. Also asking us to pay attention to the 6th house, which is service, occupation, and employees. And pay attention to your health at that time, or people should pay attention to health issues that come up, whether it's in society or individually. The way you eat your food, certain animals that you're interacting with. Some people may be animal lovers, etc. So anyway, also the 3rd house, which speaks of mentality, expression, and communication. So when you're communicating in this future energy, it should be in balance and clear, not so far into the emotions, because the monkey is definitely a resilient animal and learns quickly and is very adaptable to different environments. And so this is the energy that'll come along. Now, the underlying number, which is 9, and this has come up before, but the underlying number is 9, which is ruled by Pluto, and the sign is Scorpio. So this is a discussion of the 8th house. So this is change, transition, and regeneration, right? It's what many may experience during this particular time. So you may experience some changes, transitions in these areas of the 6th house and the 3rd house and the 8th house. Outside of during this time, which will push people in the vibration of the monkey to what with the gravity towards the natural environment. So people may gravitate more so towards the natural environment, emotionally, trying to stabilize themselves based off their environment. This will naturally help people stay balanced, period. So staying focused on how you communicate, being intellectual clearly, not too far in your emotions, will help you stay balanced, happy, healthy, in a proper state of mind to deal with the different aspects of the houses that's involved, which is the 6th house, the 3rd house, and the 8th house. That's how we stay balanced. Outside of that, we're going to throw a card down for it any old ways. Now, we have this, we still have this month energy, right, which is the Leo. So that's July 22nd to August 22nd. Dealing with the overall energy today is in Mars for Aquarius, right? And that's a little Aries energy. For those who are Aquariuses who may have Mars a little bit dominant in their chart and stuff. Also, this is a good read for those who have Pluto dominant in their chart also. So let's see what's going on with this future card. My outer experiences are a reflection of my internal condition. So yes, pay attention to that, and it even speaks about that when you're looking into the Chinese zodiac and to the general astrology. Pay attention to how you think, pay attention to how you feel, so that you can project out what it is that you want to project. Let's look and see what goes on in this month energy of the sun. What is the sun telling us to pay attention to? Honor how I want to feel. So this is saying be clear on how you want to feel, and not allowing everything or people around you or situations or conditions around you to change how you feel, whether it's about yourself, whether it's about things that you interact with, whether it's about business, whether it's about relationship. Honor your feelings so that you can, stay in a higher, happy energy. When you neglect how you feel, then you neglect yourself on all of the different dimensions. That's just how it is, right? So let's look and see what the overall energy Aquarius with this Mars energy here. So it says, when I lean on the faith of the universe, peace becomes real. And this is very true. When you're dealing with this Mars energy, this is a ruling energy. This is, an overachieving type of energy. It could also be over controlling. And Aquarius, it can get a little bit like that. And that's all fine and well. But, if you believe in vibration and you believe in how your mind works, you believe in how you think and how you feel, then you understand how you manifest and how the universe kind of boomerangs back around what you need when you least expect it, usually, right? So let's throw down the cards and see what's going on over here. And like I said, we talk about Mars, that underlying energy. So Aquarius is who may not have Mars dominant. You may deal with individuals that's in this Aries energy. That's 321 or 420. So anyway, let's look at this high frequency of Pluto. Pluto is dominant in today's numbers for Aquarius. So let's see what Pluto is talking about in the high vibration. And this is the vibration you usually want to stay in, the higher vibration, the positive aspects of it, right? So you have this 10 of coins that comes down. You have the 5 of coins that comes down. And then you have the Scorpio card, and this is the card of death that comes down. All right, so in this high vibration, all right, listen. With this 10 of Pentacles, you talk about a Virgo energy, September 12th to the 22nd. When you talk about the 5 of Pentacles, you talk about a Taurus energy, April 21st to April 30th. And then when you're talking about the card of death, right, this is matching that energy of Scorpio. So, anyway, so you have October 23rd to 11/22. All right, in the high frequency, for those who are into the lavish luxuries of life and reality, who also may have experienced some loss, whether this is, financial or, possessions or properties and stuff like that, losses of people. This is in a high frequency for some reason. This would be a little bit, it's a little bit strange that it landed there in that way. So we're going to just look at it some more. Outside of that, listen, the higher frequency is to know all that you have and all that you will always have. You cannot lean on all that you have lost and act like it's the be-all, end-all of everything. You gain, you lose, you get again, and you perfect. And you pay attention to cycles to figure out and to understand why one has lost something, why is something not available to them, why they do not have access to certain things, and or why you don't have certain accesses to certain things or materials or monies and stuff like that. It's not the end of the world, okay? But also pay attention to people that's in this frequency where, they may have lost things. Things may have to be inherited. There may be other issues that's going on within the family functions when it comes to money. And loss may take place, because of that. So we're going to continue to look and see what Pluto is talking about in the medium frequency. So we can get a better understanding for Aquarius that's dealing with family and money and the loss of material wealth gain or people or human family members, etc. If this is the frequency, there may be this controlling aspect. Take control of the situation, but respectfully and in balance, and make sure that you're putting your intentions out in a clear way, especially when you're dealing with the people in your family or in your tight circles or dealing with money, so that it doesn't create friction that's not necessary, right? So let's look into this 9. So we have who? Down here we have the Empress. We also have the Knight of Swords. And we also have the good old Magician. Alrighty, listen people. Pluto is a little bit turned. So we do know that this is about stability, being fruitful, being able to have it doesn't necessarily have to be money, but just being comfortable and stable in your position, right? When the Empress comes down, again, she is composed of all of the queens. So therefore, when we're talking about the Empress, right, we are talking about Venus energy. So this is usually like a couple of months. They don't, in this particular system that I use, we don't put the date. So then we're dealing with this Knight of Swords energy. This is a double air Gemini, May 21st to June 20th. And then you have this Magician energy. This is a Mercury energy. And this is a quick energy. And it's about taking control and charge over a situation. Now listen, when some of you may be dealing with financial issues within the family, dealing with your elders, and there may be a little bit of aggression communication, agreements, contracts that may have taken place or may take place today that one may feel like is that creates a loss. Also, behind that, pay attention to how you use your tools to get things done. Pay attention to what you're trying to manifest. Pay attention to the not being manipulated into a particular position when it comes to this. It requires clear communication, and this does not necessarily have to be just family. This could be business partners. This could be relationships where there's a lot of financial assets involved. This could be friends where there's a lot of financial assets involved. This could be, somebody dealing with an older woman and Aquarius energy, Aquarius masculine energy or Aquarius feminine energy. Somebody that could be possibly dealing with a Taurus energy. Pay attention to how you address the situation so that it does not bring upon a loss, and make sure that manipulation is not taking place because you're focusing your energy in the communication or your anger or frustration at the wrong individual, right? So let's look at this 9 and the lower frequency. All right, so you have the King of Wands here, you have the Two of Cups here, and you also have the Devil sitting here. So the King of Wands, right? When you're dealing with the King of Wands, you're dealing with a Leo energy, July 22nd to August 22nd. When you're dealing with the Two of Cups, you are dealing with a Cancer energy, June 21st to July 1st. And when you're dealing with the Major, which is Death, you're dealing with, which birth date would that be, guys? Let me make sure. Scorpio energy, October 23rd to November 22nd. So the thing that's interesting about this layout is that we have this masculine, feminine energy that, for those dealing with relationships and there's money involved, these two energies are very capable of creating a nice amount of wealth and stability for themselves. They kind of look at things similar, but one moves in an earthy energy, that and the other moves earth air energy, and the other one moves in this double fire. Together, they have the ability to create whatever they want in reality, and there may be a particular kind of situation going on where there may be a little bit of financial loss, a little bit of aggression going on towards the wrong individual, more so towards this feminine principle in concerns of a relationship or a partnership. And like I said, this does not have to be a romantic relationship. It doesn't have to be a marriage. It could be a partnership. Two people who really have an emotional connection to something that they enjoy and they've built upon. You have this Devil energy that comes up. And when you talk about the Devil in this way, right, you're talking about, now, outside of, what people usually think about the Devil, this is the Capricorn energy, December 22nd to January 19th. You're talking about bondages. Sometimes, and this is coming behind the masculine energy for some reason or another, right? But you're talking about bondages, being stuck in particular situations, being manipulated into certain situations, and these may cause losses today. So pay attention, and this is not saying that it has to be a physical loss. No, this could be a loss of finances, a loss of a relationship with a whole lot of manipulation involved in it. So Aquarius is kind of pay attention to this energy and a low frequency, especially when you're dealing with the King of Wands energy, because when you get into this King of Wands energy, they kind of, they are very passionate, but when they get into this low frequency, they'll withdraw all of that passionate energy away, and literally can get into this energy of ignoring you and refocusing their energy on something else. It's a fast energy, it's a warm energy. It could be an honest energy also, but don't forget that this is a matured energy. So even in business, there's stability. Even, when showing love, there's a different level of energy that comes behind it, that kind of makes individuals want to gravitate towards the relationship state or partnership state with the individual. And then there's this control factor here. You want to pay attention to these things today and stay out the lower frequency. understand how you can build together with the groups of people that you interact with, the people that you work with, people that you're in a relationship with, to create stability. Loss is not necessary all the time, but you may experience some kind of losses. A little bit of money might get lost or wasted today. You might not, be able to find a particular shirt today or something like that. No big deal. It can manifest in so many different ways and in so many different frequencies. And so, I like to look at the 3, but it's cool. Now, let's see what Aquarius and Mars is talking about with this Aries energy that comes down. This is about being somebody that wants to achieve their goals, have control over their situation, will their power, be intellectual, communicate clearly, communicate sternly. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's typical Aquarius energy. This is a mature energy today. Alrighty, so we got this Tower. We have the Temperance. And we have the King of Swords energy. So let's talk about the Tower, which is a Mars energy, right? Which comes right under there. So we got this Mars. And then we have the Temperance, which is talking about Sagittarius energy. And that would be, November 23rd to December 21st. And then you have the King of Swords that comes up in Aquarius energy, January 20th to February 18th. So, sternness, there's nothing wrong with it. A little bit of stubbornness, the desire to be powerful and achieve your goals. Today, Aquarius, there's nothing wrong with. Do not be so overbearing that things drastically fall apart. Don't be the energy that wants everything to fall apart today. Try to stay as far in balance as humanly possible, especially when you communicating with people, you interacting with other people, you going places, you doing whatever it is you doing, you're in a relationship, whatever the case may be for today. Try to keep it in balance. Be in balance with your emotions and your actions. And what place are they actually coming from? I see that there may be a little bit of aggressive energy, but you're dealing with an air fire energy when you're dealing with the King of Swords, right? Even the King is, as interesting it is, the King of Swords in this deck, he is depicted as, he's open communication about what he's passionate about, and he stands on what he's passionate about and what he believes in. And so the balance is always necessary. The moment that this is not in balance form, it seems like all hell may break loose. So today, Aquarius's thing is to stay in control of their thoughts, how they communicate, how aggressive they are when they communicate, and try not to communicate at a level where everything is gonna drop down to nothing if I don't have my way kind of energy with the Aquarius Mars energy, because Aquarius is already how they are, and then you throw that Mars, that little fire under there, right, and it gets a little bit aggressive. It could get there. So let's look at what the Sun is talking about in combination with these numbers. Alright, so I honor how I want to feel. And so you have this World card here. You have the Queen of Pentacles here. And you have the good old Emperor that comes down, right? And the Emperor has been popping out a lot. Like, the Emperor, the Aries, this Emperor energy is like turned for some reason. He just all over. He just all up in everybody's joint. So when you're dealing with the World card, you're dealing with a Saturn energy. It's a successful energy. Things that you want in your reality, you will receive. It's just a slower energy because it's very earthy, right? You also have this Queen of Pentacles here. That's Capricorn energy, December 22nd to January 19th. So some of you Aquariuses who may be dealing with this type of energy, or these type of, or this elder, this is a stable energy, still water behind it. This is an earth or water energy. As long as it's in balance, there would be continuous growth, with hard work and focus. Now, for Aquariuses that are dealing with the earth energy today, again, please try not to be so aggressive with the words and how you feel. Understand that, this energy is still a feminine principle. It still has a lot of emotion behind it. And the aggression and the over possessiveness and the overpowering of this energy, it'll cause a little bit of imbalance and cause growth and development in the relationship or in a partnership to be a little bit slower than it has to be. There may also be this feminine principle and masculine principle that's not necessarily agreeing on everything altogether. Both energies should honor how they feel today, and if they are feeling indifferent or not in agreement with each other, then this is a good time to fall back and relax and chill, get your minds right, and come back and do it again on another day instead of coming at each other with aggressive words and this, that, and the third. So this is two different mindsets. One is kind of stubborn, where the other is stubborn also because of her position and how she got to her position and the work that's taking place to get there to be stable financially. So there's the stubborn energy that takes place, and so this Emperor energy may want to wield the sword today. This is not that. Don't do it. It's not necessary. Fall back, relax, chill. Let her go about her day. You go about your day, and y'all work it back out later on when everybody's calmed down. Anyway, this is the reading for today. I will see you on the next one. Smooches and deuces, Aquariuses. Please stay in nice energy. Stay in your higher vibration at the end of the day. And stay in balance today. Especially if your Mars is turned up. Your little Aries underlying or Mars is turned up. Kind of stay in balance today. Deuces and smooches. Later.